Hello everyone, we're back at it again. Let's go. In this video, we are going to play around with Lambda versions and aliases. So this is very useful in deploying versions in different environments. So if your example, you have a staging and you have a production environment and you have a development environment. So this is how you're going to handle it. So for example, we're going to create a new function. Let's call this jxfnx function, or maybe jxfn hello jx. So permissions, we are still going to, this is because this is a very simple function. It's just created. There's no need for additional settings in here. Let's wait for it to complete. And then let's see here. So for example, this one is a hello world. Let's try to create a function URL here. Where is it? Function URL. Yeah, this one here. We want to create a function URL. None. Function. And when you choose auth type none, Lambda automatically creates the following resource policy. So it allows all principal function URL. Okay, so let's create a function URL. So this is the function URL. It will display hello world, so hello lambda. Okay, so let's try to create an alias or a version. So let's create another version. There's an alias and there's a version. So let's publish a new version. Okay, so let's publish a new version. This is hello lambda version 01 or v01. Okay, it's just an indicator that this is v or maybe v0.01. Okay, so let's publish that. So this is version 1, and so there's no function you can add a function URL only to the unpublished. You can add a function URL only to the unpublished function version, or to an alias. To configure a function URL, go to the unpublished function. Really? So you cannot create a function URL for, I don't understand that. So we have this one, we have that version, and then we're going to create an alias. So this is an alias. So we'll call this alias staging. This is a staging. This is for staging purposes. When to use the version 1. Okay, so that is that staging alias. Now we want to also create the production alias production. This is for production purpose. Okay, so we are also going to select the version 1. And so that's it. So let's go back to the function. Um, how do we deploy this? So this one here. So go to alias. So this one is the alias. So this is the function URL. Okay, so this is the function URL. Let's open up a new browser. No, this browser. Okay. How can we close this? All right, so this one here. What's this? Oh, this is function ARN. We need to create a function URL. Okay, so none. This is a function URL for this area. For this. Oh, what is this? This is version 1, and for this alias. Can we copy that function URL? Okay, so this is the hello lambda. And now we want to go back to our code and then let's update this. Let's update this to the version 2. So this is going to be the version 2. And if we deploy this, if we deploy that, is it gonna get displayed here? Nope. What's this? Not. Oh. And how do we create? We'll create a new version. So this is going to publish a new version. This is going to say v 0.0.2 publish. So in our alias here, this alias, you want to update this so that it will point to version 2. Edit pointed to version 2. Like so this is not pointing to version 2. Hello, go away. Parehas may glawas, no? Tawang. Let's go back to to the staging alias. So let's see here if we can create. Can we create a function URL in this one? Create a function URL for our staging alias. So let's copy this. This is for our staging alias. So this is still using the original one, the version 1. So if you're going to create another version, this one here. So we'll update this. This is a bit complicated. We will put this in staging first. So we deploy. Do we need to deploy before we can create a version? So we'll create another version for staging first, bro, dude. For staging first, dude. So for that one, let's go back to the aliases, and then in our staging alias, go back to no, not. We'll edit this to use version 3. This one. So if we go here, this is our staging. So it has this one, and then in our prod, we still don't have this. So if we want to promote this to prod, we'll just go to prod alias. Go to prod alias, select the prod alias, then edit this so that it will use the latest version. So prod now and staging will have the same versions. Alright, so that's it. Alias and staging. So no, alias and versioning. And that's it. Yeah. How can we, like, if we go to API gateway, We go to API gateway, and then we we create a new REST API. Click it, build this, right? Then this is a new API, so this is a hello world original create API, and then let's create a method. This is a get method, and then this is going to be a lambda function. The lambda function is jx hello fnx. Then let's save this. You're about to give API gateway permission to invoke. That's correct. And then we want to test this. Test this. There should be a, yeah, this one here is the response. So if we go to stages here, and then there's a prod stage. What's this deployment? Create a stage where your APIs will be deployed. For example, a test version. What is this deployment? Deployment. So hello world, resources, stages. I want to create a stage, maybe a test or staging. What is this deployment? To create a stage, you must first deploy your API. Okay, so let's deploy our API. This one here, we want to deploy this. New stage, this one here is prod, or maybe a test or staging. Staging, for staging, deployment, and then deploy. So we have staging, and then we also deploy this to prod. Prod, this is for prod, and this is prod deployment. And so let's go back here. Now let's go to this one. You wanna edit the integration or this one here. How can we edit this? Edit resource, edit API documentation. We redesigned. Edit method documentation. Edit resource documentation. How do we edit this so that the lambda? Okay, so this is a lambda. This is one. How can we select the function and version? Lambda function. Enggak. Perasaan. Palit na nga. So if we update this, right, say introducing API gateway deploy. So if we deploy that, palitan na lang nga. For the prod, if we select this, so there's an, I want to select, how can we select the Lambda version to figure tags? Well, let's go to this one here, our friend. Using API gateway, how can we select the alias and version of the function? Choose Lambda function, and the function you can enter the ARN of the function, the alias version. Resource integration request Lambda.
Bring the milk in the car when we go to church.
You can do this in Lambda console or published versions. So point if I specifically in Lambda alias. Make a bigger resource point to alias. Where's the answer here? I figured it out from the resources page of the API gateway. You need to click actions, deploy API for any API changes that you make, even if they appear to persist in UI. The issue was that my API changes were undeployed. And this is no. Okay. So we're going to add the stage. Okay. So if we go here, if we go back here, if we go back here, this is the function name. Then we're going to add it so that it will be with a, is it semicolon, stage and alias, stage variable. What? Stage variable and then alias. Okay. We're going to add like that. We'll just follow what this guy here added. So it will be like this. And we're going to add it in our API gateway here. API gateway for Lambda, function name. So we add that. Then we save. Where's the save button here? Do we have a save button? Refresh that. Do we still have the, how do we save this? Oh yeah, we save that by clicking this one here. You define a lambda function as a stage var. So please ensure that you have the appropriate. You can do this by running the below. So for each function, replace the stage variable with the function name. What? Okay, I'll just select OK. So now we're going to deploy this. So this is going to be in for prod. So in our prod stage variable, what is this stage variable here? Are we going to add prod? Prod. Ah, okay, and now I understand. So this is the alias. Okay. Okay, now I understand. So this is the lambda alias. And we're going to select our lambda alias has, oops, sorry. So our lambda alias has prod. Okay, so we select that. Then now, okay, so now if we go here, select this and bad escape character at column. What? JSON parse. After click save, after click on save, we will get AWS on the add permissions pop up. Put it and copy that into Notepad and okay. So go back here to the resource. Go here. This one here. Oops. We're going to select this and put it somewhere here like that. So what's this? Rule stage variable. But substitution. So we might want to change this to prod. Okay, and then execute that. Nope. Command not found. Function name. Okay, so that was created, and then in our staging here, here, then let's select this. Yeah, there you go. And if we go to our prod, there's another version. This is cool. Changes, deploy the changes, create the version. Let's go version 4 for API gateway. And then this one here. And then go to aliases in our prod. So in our prod, right? So if we click this, it still have this one here. This is in our API gateway. But now if we change this to version 4, hold on, where is it? So our alias is here, edit, use version 4 here, and that one will now have the response from our API gateway should have this is. It's not completed. So if we refresh this, it should be this is. Yeah, that's it. So what we need to just do is in our Lambda, we can control the alias and the version. And in our API gateway, we just need to set the resource here in our API gateway. The Lambda, we specify here this variable here, because this is going to be stage variables dot lambda. And this will be replaced by when it goes to the stages. This is the stage variables, and then this is the one, the stage variable dot lambda alias, and then we specify the value here. This entire value here, this one will be replaced with prod, and that's it. So, and if we go to staging here, oops, it hang. So if we go to staging here, stage variable, we add one um, lambda alias, then we put here staging, it's lambda alias, right? So let's copy this lambda alias, stage variables, edit lambda alias, Um, our aliases here are staging. Yep. So this is staging. So this one, our staging alias is still using version 3. So if we, this is our staging stage in API Gateway. If we load this, this will, oh, why is it using this? Hey, why? Let's go here. Let's go back here. This is just using Lambda. Yep. So, yeah, correct. Because this one is not deployed in staging. So if we deploy this to staging, nope, those deployed to staging, use the staging deployment. And if we deploy that, our staging here, this is the staging. Oh, where's the staging? Hey, where's the staging? Staging. Okay, we use this. This has been deployed to deploy this to staging, and in our staging environment, this one, our staging. So yeah, because it has missing L in here. Save that. This one should have, nope. The, yeah, because we need to add permission to our staging. So like that, it should give permission to our staging execution rule, and this should be fine now. Hey, hey, why? Well, I'll put this one here first. Let's copy this and put it here. Let's see what's going on. Staging ARN principal function get function invoke function name staging add permission. We added that one. It's just a waste my time. Oh, here you go. Hello from this is using version 3, and this one is using version 4. Version 3. And if we are going to update this, so let's add updates to this too. This is the latest staging. Deploy this. We're now going to create a new version. This is version 5 for staging. So version 5, and then we go to function, go to aliases, staging. We'll update that to use version 5, and then this one here will be updated to, this is the latest staging, this is version 5. Now we want to upgrade our prod, so we want to also update this to prod to version 5. And now this prod here will now have this value. This is the latest staging here. Right, this is prod and this is staging. All right, prod, aliases, staging, and versioning in Lambda and